everybody, what's happening? Sam with the third beer coming at you. Another episode of Brew Chronicles. Whew. Big news this week. Big news. Let's just check it out and see what we got happening, shall we? This is exciting. Back. Excuse me. Okay, so this is what I like to call the TSN Turning Point. Oh, pardon me. Now, for those of you not from Canada, will not understand what this is all about, but TSN is a sports network, and they always do this thing called the TSN Turning Point, the point where the game changes for better or for worse, for either the opposition or the home team, whatever. It's where the game changes hands and it becomes like either a winning battle or a losing battle. So I think we're winning here, because this is what I've been doing this week. Got our trench dug from this shed all the way to the brew shed there. Got our conduit roughly laid out. Oh yeah, and 18 rocks. One thing about living in a 100-year-old house with land that was probably used for like someone's dumping ground like 100 odd years ago, you find all sorts of stuff. I found like a total of 18 of these like old beat up red bricks. When you're digging by hand, it makes for some real interesting conversation I can tell you that I had with myself. It was like, F this, F that, who does this, who does that. So tonight's plan, this lovely Friday, I'm going to do this, work for a bit, and then I'm going to upload the video for tomorrow for you guys to watch and enjoy. I'm going to get the conduit secured, drill some holes, hopefully fish my wire through, and then tomorrow's plan, which I will upload later on, we're going to get the shed wired with just basically 110, simple 110. Now, I was a little advantageous last night, and excuse me while I put my hand in the glass with my beer. A little advantageous last night, and I put up my receptacles. So I'm going to have a receptacle there, receptacle there, receptacle there, light switch there, which I decided, and I've been going back and forth on this for like ages. I decided to put in ceiling lights, some recessed lighting, because you can get some really cool LED lights now that are suitable for damp locations, which the shed will be damp from time to time based on brewing. They can come in direct contact with insulation. So I know originally I was thinking about maybe doing a couple pot lights or sort of some wall sconces or whatever, make it look all purdy. We're going to go with recessed lighting, which means some of the roof's got to come down. And I know a couple weeks ago I touched on a point of getting ahead of myself. Well, I did it again. So I got a basic idea in terms of where the lights are going to go. I'm going to have one here, and I'm going to have one here, and over there is going to be the exhaust fan. So basically what I do, the wire is going to come in there where that hole is, not the one on the bottom, the one on the top. The one on the bottom was a mistake, which I will fill up. Wire is going to come in there. It's going to feed into that receptacle. I'm going to pick up the current from that receptacle to the switch, run a feed up to the lights. I'm going to do a drop there, and then we're going to run power from that receptacle all the way around to that one, and then run a feed from that receptacle up through the roof, down and around and to there with the exhaust fan. So we're going to be able to get it all done, I think. So tonight, let's crack on with what we got going on. Picked up some extra bits and bobs, because I was out here kind of late last night working away, much to the wife's happiness or disappointment, whatever way you want to look at it. Had some tunes going. It's awesome. Still having power from the other shed is great, because I can put a light in here and I can sort of putter away. But you're wondering why I'm only doing 110. I'm sure some of you are. And the reason being is that the 110 is just going to run the lights, these receptacles, and the exhaust fan. Because I am going to be doing a dedicated 220 volt circuit, 220 volt 40 amp circuit from the house to the brew shed, which is going to come in here, right over there, and that's going to be full dedicated electric brewery. So the 110 on a 15 amp circuit should be more than enough to run all the other stuff that I have in here. The LED lights will draw very little, and it will give me the option to run one 1500 watt element, which draws, I believe, 12.4 amps on full whack to heat up sparge water and whatnot. Otherwise, it's going to be old school brewing for a while with propane, which is actually kind of fun. I don't mind doing it. It's kind of cool. So hence the importance of getting the exhaust fan put in here and doing things properly. So without further ado, let's get to crack-a-lackin' and let's see how far we get tonight. I love my wife. I love my wife. I love my wife. I love my wife. But stay out of my GD effing brew shed. She comes in. Oh, looks great, honey. Why is that mark there? Why is that mark there? It looks like it's just been thrown up there. That's right, it was. I was just trying to get an idea of where things are going to go. So now apparently, even though this is my shed, the light is going to go here, and the light is going to go here, down the center. And I hate to say it, I kind of agree with her. Because I did forget about the depth of the exhaust fan that's coming out to about basically here. Sometimes she's right. Not all the time. And then she's like, oh, why is that outlet there? Where's your fridge going to go? I'm like, frig! The fridge, which I thought about, should go over there in that corner, which is going to be tucked underneath the brew bench. Getting ahead of myself. I have to breathe. I have to breathe. Which means I have more than enough wire to do it. That's not the issue. I just hate admitting when she's right. Anyways, back to the progress of what we're doing. We got that put in there, which means there's no backing away now. So I just have to clear out this little spot on the bottom here, right there, down to the 90. Run a straight piece down there to the 90, all the way across there, and then we're going to drill a hole into that shed there. This is where the fun starts. I can't believe she's right. Son of a gun. Anyways. Grr. Actually, if you think about it, it actually kind of makes sense because that'll make a shorter run for the exhaust fan. Damn it. Holy smokes. Was not expecting it to take this long. Had to go and cook dinner for the kids. And then they decided they want to go out for dinner. So Tracy took them out for dinner. Whatever. Either way, conduit is done. From that shed all the way to that shed. Boom. Test fit complete. Wire has been run. Joints have been glued. So now I guess what I should do is, before I forget, I should move that one outlet from that corner. Sorry, from there. From there over to there. You're not going to be able to see it because it's very, very dark. But yeah. Brew Chronicles, Chapter 5, I think we're on. This is definitely the worst part so far to date. Most labor intensive. It was a solid 3 days work. Well, basically, if you think about it, 6 hours. So a full day's work. Or 2/3 of a day's work. But yeah, fun. I'm excited to see how this is going to turn out. So tomorrow's plan, we're going to wire the shed, hook up the power, and hopefully we have some lights. Anyways, you guys, this is Henry the Thrifty Brewer saying if you're doing something to do with the home brew, and if this is your first time watching any one of my videos, I encourage you to subscribe. Like I've said many times before, I do a video on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I'm knackered. Need some more of this. Anyways, you guys, thanks for watching, and most importantly, please be safe. Cheers. Take care. All the best. Cheers.